If you wish to register an LLC in Georgia, you are not alone. Georgia has one of the country's highest rates of newly formed LLCs. Each state has somewhat different requirements for forming an LLC. Follow along to learn how to start your own limited liability company in the state of Georgia. We'll guide you through 5 important steps to help you get set up quickly. While we're here, we'll look at fee-cutting techniques and guide you through the post-formation procedure. Let's go straight to it. Step 1. Choose a name. The first step, choosing a name, must be approached carefully since naming issues are one of the primary causes of LLC filing rejections in Georgia. Make sure you follow these naming rules. The name must contain the words, Limited Liability Company, or Limited Company. It's okay to abbreviate limited as LTD and a company as CO. Abbreviations such as LLC, LLC, LC, or L.C. are also acceptable. Don't choose a name that may give the impression that your business is a government agency, bank, insurance company, or any business that requires a special license. Your chosen name must also be unique and distinguishable from all other existing names of other types of business organizations, such as corporations or partnerships. Also, in Georgia, you can't exceed 80 characters, including spaces and punctuation. To find important links and learn more about the naming guidelines stipulated by the Georgia Secretary of State, you can visit our Georgia Formation page. You can also check the availability of your chosen name for free by conducting a Georgia business name search through the Georgia portal online. The Secretary of State warns that the search is not intended to serve as a name availability search. Once you've secured your name, it's a good idea to secure the domain of your LLC's website ASAP. Even if you don't build your website immediately, registering the URL early is a wise move. Step 2. Get a registered agent. A registered agent accepts official communications and legal documents, called service of process, addressed to your LLC. This includes notices from the government and legal documents. The agent must have a physical address and be available during business hours. You can be your own registered agent or appoint a friend, family member, or entity authorized to conduct business in the state. The name and address of the registered agent will become public records. The use of a P.O. box or mail service like UPS isn't permitted, so privacy becomes an issue for many people. Paying for a registered agent service usually costs a little and is a good idea because it provides privacy. Your residential address will not be made public. Using the link in the description allows Tailor Brands to act as your LLC's registered agent. You will be charged $199 for the whole year. If you're thinking a commercial service is right for you, we like Tailor Brands because they take care of all the details and have been doing this for over many years. Step 3. Articles of Organization. Next up is filing your LLC Articles of Organization. This document includes crucial information such as your LLC's name, the registered agent's name and address, and whether the LLC will be managed by managers or members. In Georgia, there are 3 ways to file the LLC Articles of Organization: by hand, by mail, or electronically. To file your Articles of Organization, download and complete Form CD-030. Mail and hand submissions can be made to the specified address. If your LLC was formed in another state and you'd like to do business in Georgia, you'll need to file Form CD-241, the application for Certificate of Authority for Foreign Limited Liability Company. The fee is $225 if the application is made in person. Mailing it costs an extra $10. Step 4. Operating Agreement. While not mandated by Georgia law, we strongly advise you to establish an LLC operating agreement. This written document serves to promote harmony and reduce potential conflicts among all involved parties. An operating agreement for your LLC is an internal document that provides a comprehensive framework outlining information like ownership structure and operational guidelines. It encompasses various aspects, including the rights and responsibilities of members, distribution rights, profits, and internal procedures. Some banks may ask for one along with a business plan when you open a business bank account or pursue loans. Step 5. Obtaining an EIN. The final step is to obtain an employer identification number, a federal tax identification number. This unique number allows the IRS to identify and track your business's tax and filing status. You'll need the EIN to open a business bank account, manage federal and state taxes, and hire employees. The process is super simple and completely free of charge through the IRS. So those are the 5 steps you'll need to complete to successfully create an LLC. A lot of it seems overwhelming, especially when you're just starting up and wanting to learn. Thankfully, with the help of Tailor Brands, everything I've just explained can be done within a couple of minutes with minimal effort. Don't believe me? Well, I'm now going to show you how to use Tailor Brands. Once you click the first link in the description, you'll be taken to the same page as me. First, you want to choose the state. I'll select Georgia and click Get Started. Next, you want to go ahead and put in your business name. For example, I'm going to go ahead and type snow disposal. I'm then going to go ahead and check if it's available or not. There we go, this is available, so I can go ahead and click Next. Tailor Brands tells you how they would form your LLC. First off, you need to tell them about your business. You then get an LLC recommendation. You then form your LLC, and they will keep you up to date on your LLC. For the most part, you just want to go ahead and click Next. You then need to specify what stage your business is in. For this video, I'm going to go ahead and choose taking the first steps, and then I'll go ahead and click Next. They ask when you're planning to launch your business, so I'm going to go ahead and choose as soon as possible, and I'll go ahead and click Next. Now you want to specify what your business is about. I'm going to go ahead and say my business is about a service business. I'll go ahead and type that in, click that, and then you need to specify if it's a physical good or a professional service. Mine will be a physical good, so I'll go ahead and click that and then click Next. You then need to answer whether or not you would have hired employees. For my business, because I'm running a coffee shop, for example, I'll go ahead and click Yes, and then I'll click Next. After that, you then need to say where you'll be operating from. I will put in a random postal code, and then I'll choose one of these 3 options here. One of them is online, another is at your brick-and-mortar shop, and the last one is on the go. I'm going to go ahead and choose at your brick-and-mortar, and then I'll go ahead and click Next. You can then choose between these options to apply to your business, a logo, a website, a trademark, etc. For the most part, you probably want a lot of these, so I'm going to go ahead and take all of them because I'd like all of them, and then you can also type your own if you'd like. After that, I'll go ahead and click Next. Then there is a checklist for what you already have in your business. For example, if you already have a logo within your business or a domain or a registered agent, you can go ahead and tick these. However, if you do not have any of these, you can go to the very bottom here and click None of the above. For my example, I don't have any of these, so I'm going to go ahead and click that, and then I'll click Next. You then want to go ahead and fill out your basic information, your name, last name, phone number, and your email address. After you've done that, you go ahead and click Next. Tailor Brands will offer to help you get your own EIN, so if you do need help getting your own EIN, you will be charged $99 after your application is reviewed. After you've chosen, you can then go ahead and click Next. Tailor Brands then offers to give you a registered agent, so if you already have one, of course, you don't really need to do this, but if you don't, I highly recommend it because they make your life a lot easier, and they're very flexible and easy to work with. So if you were to choose this option, you will be charged $199 every year. Once you've chosen, you can go ahead and click Next. Get Tailor Brands to keep your LLC compliant, or if you don't want to handle it yourself, you can choose between the 2. However, if you do choose Tailor Brands, you will be charged $199 annually. Once you've chosen that, you can go ahead and click Next. Then you also get an offer to use their toolkit. So with the toolkit, you'll get a domain, create logos, a website, and an online store, a range of other essential tools, all in one place to set up your business online and reach customers. So I do highly recommend the toolkit as it gives you a lot of other things you can add such as a logo or domain or even a website. However, if you do not want to use the toolkit, you can choose between these 2 options. After you've chosen, you can go ahead and click Next. Then you can choose to get your LLC faster, so if you go with the expedited filing time, it should come within 2 business days. However, if you do want to wait, it will come within 14 days, so it's entirely up to you if you are in a rush or you want to be patient. If you do go with the expedited filing time, it will come at $49, so it's your choice there. After this, you can go ahead and click Next. You can then choose to get an operating agreement from Tailor Brands, or if you want to figure out that by yourself, you can choose that. Of course, if you do choose to get an operating agreement with Tailor Brands, you will be charged $29, so after that, you can go ahead and click Next. And then based on what you have checked and what you have chosen throughout this little survey, they will offer you a plan. So as you can see, Tailor Brands has offered the Elite LLC plan, which includes the following. I'll go ahead and explain the other plans in just a moment. However, if we go ahead and scroll down here, you can choose to uncheck or check a registered agent and an EIN as well. Now do keep in mind with any plan you choose, there will be a state fee. Now obviously the state fee will be different depending on which state you choose, so please keep that in mind. Of course, if you are happy with what you are getting offered, you can go ahead and click Proceed. However, if you do want to have a look at the other plans, I will now show you the other plans. So there is the light option which comes at $0. Of course, you will have to pay the state fee. This may differ depending on which state you choose. So the light plan, you get an LLC formation and it will be processed in up to 14 business days. Then there is the essential plan which comes in at $199 per year. Just like all the others, it comes with the state fee as well. So with the essential plan, you get annual compliance and it is processed in up to 2 business days. And of course, you get an LLC formation, expedited processing, annual compliance, and an operating agreement. Then there is the Elite plan which is recommended by Tailor Brands and comes at $249 and it is billed annually or yearly. This comes with annual compliance and branding tools, and it is processed in up to 2 business days. Now with the Elite plan, you get the most of course considering it is the highest paid plan. However, it is the most worth paid plan. So of course, you'll get an LLC formation, expedited processing, annual compliance, and an operating agreement. You get a 1-year free domain, 8 free logos, a DIY website builder and online store, a digital business card, a social media post maker, and a business card toolkit. They value this at $432, however the full plan is at $249. So regarding choosing a plan, again it is entirely up to you and your situation. However, I do recommend the Elite plan considering how much more you get with the Elite plan. So after you've chosen, you can go ahead and select which plan is right for you. So for this video, I'm going to go ahead and select the Elite plan. So assuming you are happy with your current plan, you can go ahead and click Proceed and then you'll be asked to choose either PayPal or card, entirely up to you guys. So within a couple of minutes, we went through a process with Tailor Brands and have successfully created our own LLC. So if you have to choose between creating an LLC on your terms or creating an LLC with Tailor Brands, I do believe it is a no-brainer to go with Tailor Brands considering how much they offer for such a great price as well as they do all the work for you without you needing to do much at all. Simply fill out a survey, choose the plan, and there you go, you have an LLC. Now, let's walk you through the post-formation steps. After you've successfully formed your LLC, there are a few important things to keep in mind. All businesses in Georgia must file an annual report every year, known as the annual registration. This can be done at the Georgia Corporations Division portal. The fee is $50 for an online filing and $60 for a paper filing. Visit the How to File Annual Registration Guide for more details. Next, keep your business assets and transactions separate from personal ones to maintain the limited liability protection provided by your LLC. If you commingle personal and business assets, you break your corporate veil, which means creditors may be able to pursue your personal assets to satisfy business debts. This includes having a separate business checking account and business credit card. You should also consider hiring an accountant to help you manage your finances effectively. Also, start building business credit. Last but not least, having business insurance is wise and often required, as all businesses inevitably face risks. To simplify the process, a service like Tailor Brands can manage that for you, saving you time and effort so you can focus on running your business. That's all there is to know about setting up an LLC in Georgia. All the resources mentioned in this video can be found in the description below. We hope you found this video useful. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to us. I'll see you next time.